Joining us here tonight are three special guests, people who have spent a lot of time thinking about the things that we're going to be talking about tonight. They are retired U.S. Navy commander and writer Theodore Johnson, University of Wisconsin political science professor Kathryn Cramer, and Wisconsin native and longtime conservative commentator Charlie Sykes. Welcome to each one of you. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Now, the most recent PBS News and Marist poll shows almost 8 out of 10 Americans say they believe we are mostly or completely divided about the issues facing our country. Kathy Cramer, let me start with you. You have spent years studying these divisions, including how they've played out here in Wisconsin. Is this what you see?
I do. I think that the one thing that Americans seem to agree on right now is that we are deeply divided. So we see that here in Wisconsin. We see divisions in terms of what people want to see in terms of the outcome of this election, and we see it around the country.
And Ted Johnson, what do you see from your work in terms of what's behind this division?
I'll tell you, we have a politics where compromise is a bad word. And so in our party system, you are forced to put on a hat of a team and hate the other side. And democracies require that we deliberate, and hyper-polarized democracies are incapable of deliberating in a way that's conducive to a civil society. So the division is not just about politics, it's along racial lines, it's along nation of origin, class, rural, urban. You pick one, we have a politics that will find a way to weaponize anything that's different among us and then turn us against one another in hopes of, out of expedience or in hopes of winning elections.
Charlie Sykes, you've been such a close observer of politics here in the state of Wisconsin and around the country. A lot of people say it's worse now than they ever remember it being. How do you see that?
Oh, I think it is, and and that's part of the irony. As you were asking the question, I was thinking about the divisions in Wisconsin. We've had significant political divisions here. In many ways, I think we were much more divided than the rest of the country a few years ago, but the rest of the country has caught up with us. But Wisconsinites are not divided on everything. I mean, we're not divided on the Green Bay Packers. We're not divided on how we feel about beer. There's no division about how we feel about Illinois. But when you begin talking about politics, suddenly there is this tremendous cognitive dissonance, and it has become bitter. And I think part of it is that we don't just disagree on policy, that we regard it as a commentary on the person's character, that I don't just disagree with you about taxes. If I disagree with you on this, you're a bad person. You're evil, you're dangerous, and I'm being told over and over and over again to fear you and to dislike you.
And it